Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching. On our program today is Wesley Durow, the CMO of Fonality. Wes and I go back many years, 15 years, 18 years.
At least.
It's a long time. So it's great to have you on the program for the first time. I know your company also. You're well known in the open source, hybrid hosting, and now the cloud space. And I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about what's happening.
Sure. Thanks very much, Rich. It's great being here today. Fonality was founded in 2004. As you said, it was one of the pioneers in the open source community and really built a great heritage there through the Trixbox community. About 18 months ago, the firm really seized upon the opportunity to move into the open source segment of the market, and we've grown rapidly there to the point where actually half of our customer base today is fully hosted customer base.
Wow, so
fully cloud-based community. So
18 months ago, you actually did the cloud thing, right?
That's right. We've always had a hybrid hosted solution where you might have premise-based hardware, but it was cloud-managed. Now we've got pure cloud-based solutions, either shared or dedicated solutions, and that's been the part that is, while we've been always a steady, fast-growth company, that part has really put fuel on the fire of our organization.
And you've done some things really well, like the heads-up display, the HUD interface that your company has had has been it's been an easy-to-use GUI, allowing great call management.
Yeah, innovation. When you look at the history of the company, the founder of the company was actually shopping for a phone system for a small, mid-sized business, and what he found when he went was, there were these IP-centric solutions that were kind of just off the shelf, one size fits all, meant to serve millions and millions of people, or you had these really high-end enterprise systems that people tried to take features off of to hit the middle market, growing market, the small market segment of the business. But purpose-built small business solutions really didn't exist, not in earnest. So when he built heads-up display, which is a unified communications client, it was about making sure that he had a tool that drove productivity through presence, through advanced call center features, because a lot of small, mid-sized businesses, they don't think they need a contact center. But you start talking to them, and if it's a 25-person plumbing company, they've got 5 people in sales, 5 people in support, maybe 5 people in construction, another 3 people in billing. Well, you need skills-based routing. You just don't know it. And you need to be able to track and get the right information, the right person, the right time. And that's really incredibly important at a small business. And we have the ability to help them deploy that technology seamlessly, fit it into a NetSuite or a Salesforce or Sugar CRM. And we have the ability to help them do it with very low CapEx. The out-of-pocket costs they typically experience exceptionally low. So they can save really up to 50% over a legacy solution by moving hosted base and have these Fortune 500 type features.
So if you are a customer on the fence trying to figure out whether I should go, or they should go cloud, or they should go with a CPE system. Now, you spent most of your life in the CPE business, so I would really love to get your perspective. What are some of the reasons why they should choose a cloud and they should choose Fonality?
Sure. It's a great question. As you said, I spent most of my career at either Avaya or Nortel, and so we were the epicenter of a CPE-oriented environment. And I think, historically, the benefits of a proprietary solution was it was rock solid, 5 nines reliability. You knew that you're going to get steady software updates. It was a safe choice. I think much like the segue that customers have gone through in terms of opening up and moving beyond SAP or Oracle and going to a Salesforce or a NetSuite or SuccessFactors to put in their financial data, their customer data, their personnel data, that transition's even easier in this space, because with a hosted solution, again, your CapEx is dramatically reduced. You've got a brand new system. You're always current on feature sets because it's pushed through the cloud. You don't have to roll a truck to do a move, add, change, so the cost savings there are substantial. You don't have to worry about having the latest security software on your system because it's pushed through the cloud. If you ask the right questions of your provider, you should have a degree of redundancy built into the system because they should have multiple data centers with the solution. And it gives you access, if it's designed correctly, to take all the consumerization of IT that's happened, where we have, we expect really simple, easy-to-use GUIs, much like Android, iPhone, Kindle, what have you. Those are porting over to the commercial segment. And if you ask the right questions, you should be able to benefit from those features without having to do a big upgrade or up issue every 6, 12, 24 months.
So in terms of what we can expect from the company going forward, what are some of the things?
There are really three things, Rich, that the company's focused on. You know, the foundation of the company in terms of bringing this innovation, bringing unified communications and contact center features to small, mid-sized businesses, that will always be the foundation of the organization. But I think there are three specific areas. The first is the move to mobile. I mean, it's happened. It all happens. You know, 70% of cell phone calls now occur indoors. So have we hit the tipping point where our GUI design starts from the Android, iPhone, iPad type device instead of the Mac or PC, desktop, notebook entry point? And I think it has. Instead of taking the desktop, notebook device and trying to dumb it down for the iPhone, iPad with presence and all those capabilities, I think it's going to flip the other way. And so that's really, you're going to see that come more to the forefront. And we have a presence available solution, full-featured UC solution for mobile devices today. The second dimension I think you'll see is obviously you're going to continue to have increased collaboration tools. And you know, I mentioned the interfaces with NetSuite and Salesforce and Sugar and VanillaSoft. You know, that's got to happen because as people, particularly small, mid-sized businesses, they've got software packages that they live in. And how you communication enable that without a bunch of cost and expense and difficulty to deploy, that's going to happen. So as we expand not only collaboration capabilities, interfaces into those software suites, but add more desktop sharing, you know, the advent of video now, particularly with some of these endpoint devices, are going to change, and that you'll see that that evolution of our portfolio. And then the final piece of it, I think, is maybe the most profound piece. And who does this right, I think, will redefine our category. And this is about personalization. Again, that Kindle, your experience on Kindle is different than mine because you've got different books on your Kindle than I do. Mm-hmm. You've got different apps on your iPhone than I do. Mm-hmm. And if we both worked in the housing sector, for example, you may be in construction and you care about your weather.com app, and I may be in sales and I care about, you know, what are the latest mortgage rates from Bank of America. Right. But it's hugely personalized. Same device, hugely personalized. You're going to see that transcend into the application environment we create from a unified communications perspective. So it's really three things. It's obviously the move to mobility is a given. Increased integration and collaboration is the second dimension. And the third dimension is who gets personalization of this experience right and creates, either hooks into these open developer communities or takes advantage of the Android, iPhone community for these apps. I see that as the third dimension. Those are the three things that we're pursuing on behalf of our customers at Fonality.
And your target market now is what size companies?
You know, we've got deployments, you know, multi-thousand person bank deployment in Japan, and we've got some very large customers that we serve. But, you know, we're a small, mid-sized business. You know, we've got 270 employees across the globe, and we like to think that, you know, we've got a unique perspective. We build products for customers like us, and that's really from 20 users to 250 users. That's our sweet spot. Doesn't mean that, you know, we don't occasionally go above that, but our solutions are really purpose-built for growing small and mid-sized businesses. That's where we do well.
Fantastic. Wes, thank you so much for being on the program.
Hey, thanks very much, Rich. It was great to be here today.